Pacheco, thank you so much for joining me today. It is really nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you.
you are the founder and director of Katy Summer Foundation in Chile.
Mhm.
I will let you introduce the incredible and amazing things that you are doing. But before I do that, um, let me tell you that we feel very proud and honored at Tukey because not only do we help your team perform better, but we also manage to save people lives, which means a lot to us. So in that sense, we will tell you thank you.
Mhm.
And now I will forward the microphone to you. And please, Emmanuel, if you can tell us what is Katy Summer Foundation.
Thank you. Yes, yeah, we're I founded with my wife actually. We founded the Katy Summer Foundation in honor to our daughter. We lost our daughter due to suicide 4 years ago on May. On May will be 4 years ago.
Sorry for your
And
loss.
thank you. And the pain and suffering that you get after you lose a daughter, you're not prepared to have it like that.
Yeah.
And from one day to another, it's just not there. She vanished. And but she left us a letter talking about how she suffered some cyberbullying at school, and how she was suffering some depression that we couldn't see. We're not. I'm not a mental health professional. My wife neither, and we didn't know about it. We read that letter and we started to receive things that we never saw. And after a lot of time, we started to. The case in Chile was really because of the school she went or something different, and the place that she committed her suicide. It was in the local news for a long time in Chile. And we started to receive cases. People started calling us, people started sending us emails, WhatsApps, everything to ask for help. But we didn't know how to provide help. We're not professionals on that regard. And then given the space that the news gave us, that the people started looking to us, and we felt the need to actually do something and do leave our grief behind, so to speak, or on the side, and use the energy to try to. Well, we always say that we couldn't save Katie, but we're doing our best to save as many lives as we can from teenagers suffering from cyberbullying or suffering with suicidal thoughts. So that's why we started the foundation. That's what we currently do. As a foundation, we mainly provide, we mainly investigate and research cyberbullying to properly understand how cyberbullying works, how is it affecting kids and youth. We work with kids from 15 years old to 29 years old. So it's not that many kids.
Yeah.
It's more youth, so to speak. And we do a lot of sensibilization, awareness, denormalization of the issue, and also we have a hotline, so to speak, where we provide support and services through a team of people. We call it the Summer Network, and where we provide psychological support to kids suffering from depression, suicidal thoughts, cyberbullying, and we also provide legal support for them. So that's what we mainly do. We work on prevent suicide and prevent cyberbullying for youth in Chile and Latin America.
Right, I understand. So that's definitely something very important that um, of course, something personal that touched you, and you decided to prevent those cases from other families. So it's something very, important and very, very supreme value that you do. Um, Thank you. I will read one of the feedbacks that someone from your team sent us, saying that Tukey helps prevent suicides among teenagers in Chile. Again, that's a feedback that we got from your team.
Mhm.
That is again incredible, and I'm very curious to hear a little bit of how Tukey help you to help them, the teenagers.
Well, since we started having an Excel spreadsheet with all the people that ask us for help, and that spreadsheet grew enormously large and hard to handle and hard to follow through and hard to understand which kid is receiving which treatment with whom and how to manage it and making sure that we are actually providing help. And with Tukey, we've been using Tukey mainly for that, to stop using the Excel sheet and to actually have support and follow through and manage, uh, so to speak, each case, each person that asks us for help, to follow them, to understand where they are, to understand how they're going through with their treatment, with the conversations that they're having with their psychologist, with the legal support. What's the status? When they grade us? When we answer? When how we follow them? So thanks to that, thanks to Tukey, thanks to the tool, we can actually understand how kids are doing, how are we providing actual help, what is the things that are happening the most, and where should we be putting more attention to. Uh, Year to date, I mean, since we started with Tukey, which is not too long ago, I don't think it was more than 6 months ago.
Mhm.
We already received more than 60 cases, 60 kids that ask us for help, and we promoting it. We don't promote that much. We do talks at schools where we talk about bring awareness to that, but a lot of kids write us through our Instagram account, through email, and then it's where we tell them that they can complete a form and we will provide them help, and that's what they get into this process of the summer network. And Tukey is like the tool behind the summer network for it to work. So that's how Tukey is helping us to save life, by making sure that we follow through, that we understand when they grad us, have all the information, and share with the professionals in a more expedient way, in a more fast way. So in that way, we can make sure that all the information is provided, the timely service that we provide is provided, and we can follow through the person and make sure that they're receiving the treatment that they need, and understand how we can help them better. So that's how we're using Tukey for that.
Incredible. Um, and what is your favorite spot, or let's say feature, of Tukey?
I fall in love with the Kanban view, on how to move things from one line of the other. But my favorite feature is the one that I just mentioned, is the form, and we provide a link to the people that are talking to us. This link is a Tukey link, and the people that are talking to us in Instagram, via WhatsApp, via email, you just click on that. They go to a Tukey form, they complete that form, and it automatically fits into the group. So that's, for us, is amazing, because we can keep track of the interaction with everyone in the same tool. Prior to that, we used to receive an email, we had to type down everything into the system, and we didn't know how many open cases we had, not served cases we had. So with that, for me, that's my favorite good, because that gives us more speed on the service, more track. Anyone in the team can just log into Tukey and know how many kids have graded us in the last 24 hours, and how many of those are currently being assigned or not, so we can follow them and provide them the service they need. I mean, we're talking about suicide. It's not a phone that we're selling them. It's something that we need to provide attention in less than 2-3 hours, and we manage with this. We can see what's happening, and provide a fast service, and follow them and contact them, and start that. So that for me is a favorite tool.
Nice. Amazing. I love it. All right, Emmanuel, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you for everything you are doing for the world, helping teenagers that is such an important mission, and it's obvious how much of an impact you have on their lives. It was a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you, Emmanuel.
Thank you, and yeah, suicide can be prevented. It's just that we have to work on it. It's a disease. We can work to prevent it. We all have something to do. And if you need support, or anyone you know needs support, they can write us at the Katy Foundation, and we will seek to provide the help you need.
Perfect. Thank you, Emmanuel.
Thank you.